देखिए sir, there are two ways of looking at the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Amendment Bill, 2015. After we have gone through it in the select committee, one way of looking at it is that there is a glass of water which is half full, and the other way of looking at it is that the glass of water is half empty. My party believes that we should look at this bill in a positive way. We have done that, and we have given them some suggestions which they have incorporated. Let us be optimistic, saying that the glass is half full. Let us not be negative. Sir, there are 5 specific points which I will make in 3 minutes, because these are the 5 parameters on which we should judge this bill. The first is local community as partners of development. Here, last week, we gave the government a specific suggestion on the floor of the House to follow the district mineral foundations to be set up by the state governments and to include tribals, because then tribals will also feel that they are part of the whole system. Tribals have been historically neglected. It is not the ideal solution, but, as I said, it is half full. The states have also been empowered to set up special courts for quick settlement of mining disputes. I am also glad that the entire composition of the DMF has now been given to the state governments. Sir, the second point is, capture the windfall of profits with the nation, the states and the people. Here again, in our own experience in West Bengal, we have seen that through e-governance, we have actually increased revenues in the last 3 years by 87%. We welcome the concept of e-auctions. It is a transparent process. These are the good things. On the other issues, there is no regulatory mechanism for mining as yet. On environment friendly, I want to make a point which you have not included in the bill. But, think about including it and updating the rules, because 80% of the mines today are not environment friendly. If you look at the rules, the environment minister is here, those rules are being followed for about 20 years or 30 years. Please look at those rules very carefully. Mr. Chairman, sir, thank you for your generosity. I will try to be within that limited time. One thing I would like to make it clear, there is no hurry. The manner in which haste is being shown is not good. The ordinance is already there, and the auction process has started. This bill relates to the new block that would go for auction. For that, serious study and scrutinization is there, which has not taken place even in the select committee in spite of a motion. Number 2, so far as the bill is concerned, we have never opposed the auctioneering process, but very liberally it is being talked that we are opposing auction and we are against transparency. The manner in which it is being talked and repeated even after being clarified in the House, it looks bad. Number 3, this bill has taken away the state's right, while speaking lavishly on the so-called cooperative federalism. The mines are the property of the state. Even the state does not have the right to auction on its own without concurrence from the central government. Those powers have been hijacked by this particular bill. There are many examples to say, but due to limited time, I will not go into it. When we go through the body of the bill, we find that in regulating the process, you made very state dependent on every state dependent on the center. So, what is this cooperative federalism about which you keep speaking so lavishly? Again and again, you are saying that the state will get money. How will they get the money, unless you desire to put that on auction, and without getting your stamp, the state government has got no right even to put it on auction. I am absolutely in the dark as to why many of our colleagues in different state governments are failing to understand this issue. The fourth point is about compensation and the district mineral foundation. You have provided that 1/3 of the royalty should go to the district mineral foundation. The matter was taken up. But what have you done? You have categorized it into two, to one part 1/3 of the royalty, for another part there is again a trick. It is not equivalent to royalty, but an amount not exceeding the royalty. On what basis you have divided the royalty into two categories? Mr. Deputy Chairman, I can go on reeling out all figures which you have given. These are not my figures, but these are your figures found in your economic survey and your budget. The primary task of the government is to generate revenue, to mobilize revenue. But you have miserably failed in that. There is no roadmap for generating revenue. For instance, take your revenue foregone. Mr. Arun Jaitley can say a different definition because he says, backward regions are to be developed. So, corporate houses are given subsidies. But I am telling you, you have wound up the backward regions grant fund. Why did you do that? In the name of cooperative federalism, on the basis of the recommendation given by the 14th Finance Commission, you are giving 42% share to the state's stock, but you are winding up all the central schemes. You are asking the state governments to take charge of those central schemes. And the best performing or the good performing states, like Tamil Nadu and Kerala, are being deprived of their benefits. Stop. At the same time, poor states are being deprived of help from the central government. Stop. What is your policy? Stop.